Namaste. Okay, so sorry about how my eyes look. Okay, sorry. I look like a witch. Um, I think Devin was calling me Gotham. Gotham? Some character from a science fiction movie that I don't know because I don't like science fiction. But anyhow, the reason why I came on, the light is killing me. So let me get up. 1 second, guys. 1 second. Don't worry, that's my first soda today. And my first and last. I just wanted to tell you what happened. See, the dog's gonna get nervous and get up, but I don't like being in that room. I don't like being in this room either, because look at the table, guys. Okay. That's not even the half of it. Anyway, I just wanted to come on real quick, because some people do care about me. I went to the ER. I look worse than I feel, right? I actually feel a little bit better. I went to the ER because of my floater situation. Thought I was being psychically attacked. Last night when I came home from the nail shop. I'm still happy with my nails. Anyhow, so long story short is you go to the ER, because I was having all these flashes. I don't have any makeup on. I can't put makeup on my eyes because I'm trying to keep makeup off my eyes, see if that works. But long story short, I have floaters in the left eye. Hopefully it doesn't ever transfer to this eye. See, it's still, they put the drops in it. And that's why this is so big, the pupil's so big. It was a lot bigger than this. Anyhow, it looks scary. But why am I here? I'm a glutton for punishment. No, I'm a attention whore. Yeah, that's true. Okay. Could be. Anyhow, I just want to let people know who care about me. I'm okay. I'm gonna live, I think. But they basically didn't test my blood. They didn't. I told them about the blood being really high and thinking I was diabetic or becoming diabetic, whatever. They didn't touch my blood. They didn't give me a pill. They didn't give me anything for pain. They didn't really address my headaches, the migraines, and the doctor basically didn't think it had anything to do with the migraines. And I was like, what? So I started crying because I was seeing, here I drew a picture of it to describe to Devin and everybody. This is what I see. But picture a clear piece of plexiglass and a marker of this, right? Sometimes it looks like a complete black circle. That's when I thought a fly came in last night and I was going. But then meanwhile, I turned around and there was no fly, a black fly. Of what other color is the flies? Then at some point in the night, I saw flashes and it was like glitter. It was like, I don't know if I have any of my glitter, but I better not touch it anyway. It was like this white rock. Right? It was like glitter coming down in my peripheral vision. Anyhow, long story short, the doctor thought I had a detached retina in this eye, okay? But I said, how can I get a detached retina if I didn't fall? Like, and then Devin said, well, she's been very dizzy lately, extra dizzy, for a brunette. No, I'm always dizzy. I'm always a dizzy person, but dizzy brunette, dizzy purple head. But I've been losing my balance, but who wouldn't lose their balance with these boxes? You know what I'm saying? Okay. Does everybody have a room like this, or it's just me? All right. Anyhow, a lot of the stuff is not mine, but a lot of the stuff is mine for Christmas. Anyhow, who cares? Who the freak cares? I don't anymore. So, but I do want to feel better. So he made an appointment at an ophthalmologist. Trust me, I haven't started drinking yet. Okay. So he made an appointment at an ophthalmologist. So, see, I hate to, like, if I have to go to work tomorrow, if I do end up going to work tomorrow, I hate that I probably won't put eye makeup on because I'm afraid to touch my eyes. I'm afraid to, like, have anything on my eyes because ever since I had the glitter on my eyes, maybe that did get in there. But they didn't give me any answers, basically. They just said you don't have a detached retina, but the liquid in your eye has dried up. And I was like, what causes that? What pill can I take? Can I take anything for the pain, for the headaches? Because the medicine that the doctor did suggest, I never went on because it's Khloe Kardashian's migraine medicine, and it was $999. No lie, okay? So I was like, scratch that off the prescription. And then he gave me 2 samples of it. I never took it because I don't want to get attached to a pill that I won't be able to afford, right? So I will suffer through the pain, and I take what's the name of it? Excedrin migraine, which does help a little bit, and some coffee. And then my muscle relaxants will help me sometimes. Roll the dice. We'll see if it's going to work today. All the planets arranged. Okay, so long story short, they took my blood pressure. If my blood pressure was high, see, now this eye looks weird. Okay, it's really itchy, but I'm trying not to itch it, to scratch it, because I don't want to introduce anything else into my eyeballs. But this is how old I look when I don't wear makeup, and all my color is coming out of my hair, and I have hag hair again. And I can't do it. I can't do hag hair. But then again, I don't have the energy to put the dye in it right now. I don't even have the right dye. Because I was thinking about going reddish auburn. Is that stupid? Well, maybe black, but I like to use, I mean, I have plenty of purple in the closet. It's just that I'm a little bit sick of purple. Don't tell purple, okay? Don't tell purple I said that, okay? But so the reason why I was crying, and I was crying in the place, and I was crying when I did my walk and talk, is because all of a sudden I saw all those little black, so in addition to this, let's call him Black Fly. In addition to the black fly or the black string, okay, I was seeing all in front of me, all like somebody picked up ashes and threw them up in the air, and then they were all in front of me. And I remember seeing something like that in the past, and I passed out. So that's why I was getting ready to walk home. Then I said, no, I was only walking for like 8 minutes, so I had to push through it. And then I felt better. So somebody said in the comments, they said, don't excessively exercise. Don't worry. You don't have to worry about me excessively exercising because that looks really scary. I'm sorry if I'm frightening everybody out there. But no, you don't have to worry about me excessively exercising because I just try to do the treadmill when I go to the gym, you know, like once a month. I try to do the treadmill, and I stay on there for the 30 minutes or 25 minutes. Then I try to walk and then do a couple exercises. But when I have my way and I can walk around outside, I like that better because then I could see the houses and I could see the trees and be outside with nature, and I love that. I like that feeling. I feel like I'm doing something, and then I could talk to you guys and do a walk and talk, which I haven't done in so long since. But then today I got back on the docket. So, long story short, my dog is even. Am I just talking to my phone and not to him? Oh, trying not to. I'm trying to make the light not in my eyes because it hurts. So basically, they made an appointment at an optometrist. Okay, see, let's get hooked on phonics. Before I'm 60. All right, so they they said the doctor said it. Some people wait 4 and 5 months to get an appointment with this doctor. Looks like I have brown eyes. This eye looks brown. It's almost black. Anyway, so I believe that because when I went to my thyroid doctor, who's not my doctor anymore, I don't even have a doctor for thyroid. Anyway, before I went to that financially took my financial bath with that doctor, the thyroid doctor, I waited 4 whole months to see him, and I have Hashimoto's, so you're really supposed to, you know, see somebody who has Hashimoto's and who's getting up in the years. Anyway, I didn't like him because he put me on diet pills, and the diet pills raised your blood pressure, and they were very controversial. They made me really paranoid, and yeah, I didn't eat. But is that normal? Is that good? Like, he just didn't seem to care. Meanwhile, he was overweight and heavy. Like, why are you getting on me, doc? Get off my back. Anyhow, I believe that, by this doctor today getting me in to see the optometrist, ophthalmologist. Oh, now this is really itchy. I feel like something is in there. And it was this eye that was bothering me, but now this one feels like there's something stuck in there. Anyhow, and it just cracked. So, I feel like if he didn't make that appointment, we would be waiting and waiting and waiting. So, Devin thought the opposite. One second. Yeah, I was scratching my eye. I just didn't want to show you because it looks really weird. Anyhow, I remembered something. So Devin was like, that was a waste. We spent $150 because it's $150 if you go to this ER. That's much better. If we went to the regular hospital emergency room, it would have cost probably $1,000. They probably would have ran 1,000,000 tests, and then we would have had thousands of dollars in bills, more bills than we already have. And I just got a bill that was over 1,000, and it was due like 2 weeks ago. We're paying every week, no, every month. He pays 50, I pay 50, plus we go down to the office and pay like, another 400 or 500, whatever we have. But this month we're not going to have it because it's Christmas. And I got a large family, and we're not going to go there to pay the extra. But we will go in January, at the end of the month, and we pay even more on top of. Anyhow, doesn't matter. Let's not even think about it. It's too depressing. But so I have an appointment on Thursday. I have to call them and say that the doctor, what's his name again? Oh, it's in the folder. That this doctor set this appointment up, and you better let me in to see this certain doctor. So I'm sure he's gonna find out that I have dry eye for a million years, and I didn't put the drops in because I'm such a rebel without a cause. Because years ago, in my apartment, I lived right across, and I apologize for my face. I have rosacea, I have age spots, and no makeup on because I'm trying to be a natural beauty. Okay. I'm failing miserably. Right, Bob Marley? No, man, you're doing good, man. You just need to have some CBD oil. I might try that. I might try, because this regular life is not working. They didn't give me anything. Usually they'll take your blood. They didn't take my blood. They checked my blood pressure. They didn't tell me what it was, so I guess it was okay. Maybe it was good. They took my temperature, but I knew I didn't have a temperature. I very rarely run temperatures. I'm not missing a teeth. I'm not missing a tooth. I just look like I am because I have no lips. I need a little Botox right here. Okay. Bang, bang. You're alive. Bang, bang, you're alive. Okay. Bang, 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 you're still alive. Okay. God bless. Namaste. Happy to be alive. Happy to serve. Anyhow, all jokes aside, I'm happy and grateful. I made some more sales today. Thank you so much. Sandy, thank you so much. I hope that's your YouTube name, Sandy. But I sold 3 more things today. And so my list of 15, manifesting 15 paintings to be sold, was -15 -2. Forever Bella Butterfly. So then that went down from 15, take away 2 is 13. And then I sold to MC, Take Me to the Church, which I kept around because I really was enjoying it. And I had to shellac it. I had to put the last layer of shellac on it. But I was just touching it and hanging out with it. Take me to the church. Okay, I wrote down some of the words, but I'm not going to put you through it because then it's going to be in my head, and it was in my head yesterday, the day before, when I made it so many times. I don't know why. Anyhow, because I like that song, but that video is really crazy. By Hosier, Take Me to the Church. Go watch that video. You're never going to believe what it's about. It's scary, but it's good. It's good, scary. It's sad, but passionate. Anyhow, sometimes I have to write down the words of a song if it's playing through my head. But anyhow, Devin thought it was a waste of a couple of hours. Maybe it was, but I told him just to get the appointment in the optometrist, that was worth it because we would have to wait 4 or 5 months. And I said to the guy, how do I get this floater to stop? How do I get this to stop? And he goes, oh, there's no way. I go, well, excuse me? Coming, and like I'm crying. Every time he would leave the room, I would say something to Devin, and then I would start crying again. He would be like, don't cry. Everything's going to be all right. And I was like, how is it going to be all right? He says that I'm old. And that's why this is happening. It's going to get worse. How long do I have to live with the black fly? And then every once in a while, the white orbs come down. But they're not. See, I thought I was being psychically attacked because I did more of the Idaho 4 videos. But then I said, no, I went to the nail shop. That's really, beautiful. I usually enjoy myself at the nail shop, right? How could that be stressful? And that's when it started happening, where it was just like, now wait, let me do a check. Let me do a, Let me do a black fly, black string check. Floater check. Oh, 5 minutes of, or 3 minutes of, I don't see it. I'm not seeing it. It's gone. Well, it's not here right now. Anyhow, if you don't believe me, I definitely believe in Louise Hay. DC, you know that I do this, right? She knows I strongly believe in affirmations. You know that's what my artwork is all about. You don't just get the canvas, you get the artwork, you get what does it mean that you pick this color? What does it mean that you pick these colors? What chakra does it touch base with? You know me, okay? And when do I lie? I don't lie, okay? So eye problems, according to Louise Hay, you could heal yourself, is not liking what you see in your own life. Now, I love my life. I really do. But what was I seeing? I was seeing a lot. Baby boy, how you doing? Here's my buddy. I love that kid, I love that kid, I love that kid, I love that kid. Okay, sorry. Had to give Casper love. Look at this kid. Why are you so beautiful? Why are you so handsome? Why are you so gosh darn handsome? And you're beautiful. And you're my best friend. And you're my king. And you're my son. You're my best boy? I know. See, this kid, he knows when I'm upset. And when I'm awake at night, the kid is in he's in his room, in his bed, and he gets awake because he can't rest until he knows I'm resting. And that takes a long time, right, kid? Last night he fell asleep with me on my couch. And usually he doesn't stay the night on the couch because it's not comfortable for him on the ottoman. I try to make it comfortable for him, but it's like me and him, and, he takes up a lot of space. Look at this kid. 75 pounds of muscle. Right? And fun fat? Little fun fat? He's just a little boy. He's just a little boy. He's a Casper spirit. He's a Casper. Sorry, guys. Sorry, he makes me happy. You gotta go with what makes you happy. Okay, so what didn't I like looking at? I didn't like looking at all these murders. The little girl Athena threw me over. It threw me over. I cried for days, and when I wasn't crying, I was doing other murder videos, right? It's not healthy. Hey, people, it's not healthy. Hey, Johnny Depp, what do you think? I think you should have yourself the mega pint. I thought it necessary. I think it necessary, Katrina. Why aren't you having a little mega pint right now, and then you'll feel fine? I know, you're right, Johnny. I should. What am I saving myself for? Am I saving myself for marriage? Anyhow, step one, don't laugh at your own jokes. Or should you? Yeah, I think you should. Otherwise, nobody might. If I don't laugh at my own jokes, nobody will be laughing. Nobody else might be laughing. Okay, I'm not making any sense, and I look rough. Okay, here we go. So I didn't like that there was so much murder in the world and evil, and I felt like I was losing. I felt like the good was losing. But you know what? We're not. We're not. Things that I put down in my book the other day, I've manifested already. So you know what I have to do? I have to add onto my manifest page good health, good eyesight. I will see clearly. I will see clearly now the rain is gone. I will see all obstacles in my way. I I will move all the obstacles in my way. Okay. Don't make me sing again, people. All right, Mr. Brady Bunch. Let me get serious. Okay. So, eye problems, not liking what you see in your own life. Okay. So, like I said, I don't have to convince you. This is a comb over. I don't have to convince you or anybody else, but I do love my life. I didn't like what I was seeing, all these bad things going on, okay? But we are in control. We are winning. As long as we all stay together, we got the soul sisters, we got the soul brothers, we got all the people out there that are fighting for good, that are looking for the missing, that are looking for the murderers of the murdered, so that the people who were murdered could be at peace. We are trying to think of things that are fun and happy to think about. Even silly thoughts are good thoughts. And my best friend right here stays by my side and would never hide his love for me and a tree. Just kidding. He doesn't see any trees. Anyhow, let me just tell you another affirmation, okay? Even if you're bored, affirmations do work. Color therapy does work, okay? Crystals do work. Okay, so last night I was holding both my crystal from Crystal Medicine and my crystal from my long selenite stick from Ruby, just Texas Media, and I was wearing Kim Magical's bracelet, the green jade, because that's for healing and health and also prosperity, which I have sold quite a few paintings, and I'm getting to my goal of 15 paintings. So affirmations work, manifestations work, thinking positive works. Okay, right now for the last 5 minutes, I don't see the black fly. I don't see the white orbs, falling down on me in a scary, you know, intrusive way. I don't see the black string right now, so I think we're on a roll. Oh, by the way, guess who lost 6 pounds? Okay, you're looking at her. Yeah, for all the people that were against me because I was a fatty, or am a fatty still, but 6 pounds, right? That's pretty good. Just 40 more to go, right? Or 40 or 50 more to go, all right? But 6 pounds, that's pretty good, I think, right? I wasn't even trying, or was I? All right, anyhow. I always try. I always think I'm trying. You know what I haven't had in a long time? Ever since my cholesterol was a little bit high or a lot high, I was getting too much BLTs. But then I found out BLTs aren't red meat. Anyhow, I scaled down on the BLTs and the banana splits. But I had one the other day. That's okay. Yeah, I deserved it. If I were to die tomorrow, I would be saying, I'm glad I had that banana split. Because you can't eat them in heaven. All right? You feel me? All right. You can have them what did Aristotle say? Aristotle said everything in, not everything in excess. Everything in moderation, nothing in excess. Everything in moderation, nothing in excess. Yes, I studied philosophy in college, and one of my favorite philosophers is Aristotle. Not was, is. You could do a little bit of everything. Like my Jesus juice. Haven't had it for a couple of days, so that's why I can have a glass tonight. I can enjoy a glass of it tonight. Okay? So anyhow, eye problem. Astigmatism. I have astigmatism. So years ago they told me when I lived across the street from a big eye place? I want to say podiatrist, but it's ophthalmologist, okay? See? See how I retrieved that word so quickly in my brain, my Rolodex of a brain? It's a retro brain. Anyway, everybody's reminding me I'm getting old. So, I lived across the street. My apartment was on Beach Avenue, and across the street was this top of the line ophthalmologist. So, I was making the big bucks working in New York, but paying the big bucks for my apartment, driving over the bridge, whatever, right? You live and you learn. You live the city life. Anyhow, I was making the bucks, and I said, you know what? I'm gonna go and get my eyes checked. I used to do that all the time. Hopefully that was just a hair that I saw over there that fell down and not another floater. Floater alert. Floater alert. That's gonna be a new one. Floater alert, black fly alert. This kid wants to be in the picture. Are you getting annoyed because I'm talking on the phone? Yeah, he is annoyed. He just wants all the attention. Such a Virgo. He's a Virgo too, you know. He's September 11th, like fly a bee. Anyhow, so I took my son and I took myself there many times, and I took my son there for all kinds of tests because he was like almost legally blind, but he wore his glasses, and then he wanted to finally get contacts. Well, he got all the tests done, he got measured for the contacts, then he got the contacts and he couldn't put them in because I guess his fingers were too big. You just couldn't get the... Baby, leave my book alone. This kid will just like chew on my book. Anything that I'm interested in, he'll try to get rid of it. If he could chew on this phone, he would. Okay? I've seen him try to do it. Anyway, so I took Thomas to the ophthalmologist. Why didn't I take Laura? Why was I being mean to Laura? I wasn't. She was already 22, I think. 22, 23. So when she was of age, I took her. And then she was on her own. Yeah, I took her to the optometrist plenty of times too. But Thomas actually had very bad eyesight. So anyhow, he couldn't get the contacts in. But long story short, when he was 28, he got the surgery. And he doesn't wear any glasses at all now. So it's almost like it's a miracle. So I'm so happy for him. But when I went there and they had all these computers, these new top of the line machines. It was like probably circa 2014, 2013, like that. And then the last time I went there, I think was 2015. Anyhow, they had told me, oh, you have the same as my son. My son has Brown syndrome, which is like, in my family, my side of the family, my mother's side of the family actually, whereas the muscle in your eye, you get like a lazy eye, okay? So the pulley system stops keeping the little blue or the brown or whatever your lens is to be in the middle, and it drops off to this side, to the middle, really like towards your nose, like you're cross-eyed, or it goes the other way, right? So I was starting to get that. I didn't have actual Brown syndrome, but I had astigmatism. I can't drive at night, but I was doing it because I had a job, a nighttime job that I had to keep. So I had like glasses that were supposed to be special glasses for nighttime. I don't know, maybe it worked, maybe it didn't. But I was also supposed to put drops in my eyes because they said, because I started feeling like sand in my eye, like every month. Turns out that, and I thought it was just pink eye, but turns out that is a condition as dry eye. I'm sorry about all these stupid terms. And it's like, here's a video on how to get old. Well, I haven't mastered it yet, so I don't know how to deal with all this stuff. I try to avoid it, but so they said you have to put these drops in. And I was like, oh, for how long? For the rest of your life. And I was like, okay, I don't like that. And they were like, otherwise, the sand that you get in your eyes is going to build up so much that it's going to cut your eyes up and, you're blind or whatever, you go blind. So, of course, rebel idiot over here, tried it a couple of times and I just couldn't quite get it in my eyes. And I was like, it was in my medicine cabinet. I remember, I could see it right now. This old-fashioned apartment, this little old tiny bathroom with the black and white tiles, and this medicine cabinet from like 1920, but I loved it because I love retro. And I remember looking at it and I'm like, oh, I think I'm supposed to do that like 3 times a day, especially at night. And I didn't do it. Okay, I stopped doing it. And I remember I moved here to Texas and I still had bottles of it, and it was probably old bottles, so probably should throw those out. It's not like I'm using it. Anyway, I know he's going to find out. I know this ophthalmologist is going to say, hey, you must have had dry eye and did not treat it well. Okay, so shame on you. And you hurt yourself, you dumb rebel, you. Okay, he's not going to say that. Or is he? Okay, so anyhow, I screwed myself up probably. But, because I remember my friend, I call her my buddy. Her name is Arlene. I used to work with her for 8 years in Staten Island. I remember she said she had it, and she was always like, we'd be in a restaurant or at a bar, and she'd take out her eye drops and start putting them in. I was like, what's up with that? You're in a restaurant or a bar. She's like, yeah, I know, but I have a condition and like she always followed the rules. She follows the rules, and she would do everything like in order and by the doctor's orders. And yeah, I remember thinking to myself, that's devoted. She's really devoted to her health and stuff. And like, she had breast cancer, and she had to take she got a small like operation where they took out the piece, and then she had to take a pill, I think Thomasin or Tomathin or something with the T. And she was very strict and devoted with that, and did everything she was supposed to, and cut her cholesterol and everything. And she's like 71 now. She just retired. She's thinking about going back as a sub. I was like, just to go enjoy yourself. You worked for 45 years. Just relax. Enjoy yourself. Don't go back into the cesspool and then catch COVID. Okay? Sorry, I said the C word. Anyway. So I admire her, but she put in her eye drops, and therefore now, and she doesn't even wear glasses, and she has good eyesight at 71. Anyhow, so that's my friend from Staten Island. But yeah, so I'm probably gonna find out that I done Aaron'd it up by not putting in my eye drop. I just wanted to come on to be obnoxious and to let you guys know I'm actually going to be on the docket to wake up tomorrow at 6. So I'm going to start to wind down and take my medicine. I know I did not get to we rolled the dice. Devin said, let's go get your medicine first and then I'll take you to the ER. And I was crying, so I said, no, please just take me to the ER first, because I have enough medicine for one day. I have one night's medicine left. And he was like, all right, I really think we should have got it. And I said, well, I have it, so it's not like, if I didn't have my sleep medicine, I'd be like out of my mind right now, because I need to sleep. I need to get a couple hours sleep. But what happened was that I'm mad at myself for is I wanted to wake up, and I called up till like 1 o'clock in the morning last night to see about a job, okay? About a dog and a job, a man and his dog. Anyhow, some people will get that joke, but then it just shows that you're old like me. Anyhow, so long story short, long story longer, obnoxiously longer, with loads of details that are irrelevant, is that I woke up and my phone had two messages. One was from one principal that every time she calls me, I'm not there. And she said, and I quote, "Are you still subbing or you're not subbing at all? Because we were going to ask you if you can come in today." Well, I didn't get that message till 3 hours later. So I call her and she was like, "That's okay, we're good." I was like, "I can come in tomorrow. I can come in the next day. I can come." And then she did call me back and she said, "I do have a gig for Monday through Thursday." She didn't say gig though, but I say gig. And I was like, she goes, "Can you do it?" And I was like, "Yeah, what is it? Definitely, sure, I'm in. By the way, what is it?" And so it's like the teachers have testing to do, so I'll go into different classes to cover so that they can do it. Yeah, you're looking at the green? Not happy. But can I do anything about it? Really, no. I can't do anything about it. At least it's clean hair, right? It's clean hag hair. So anyway, that was good that I got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of next week at this other school. Second favorite school. That's good though. It's in my book. I manifested it. So I'm telling you, write it down. Sit for 5 minutes or less and just feel it and say, "Thank you, dear God. Thank you, universe." Whatever it is. I'm telling you, it's coming true. I just have to add my health onto that docket. Then that was one job. Then another job was at another school that I really like. Not that the teachers are that friendly, but I love the kids, and that's what's number one in my book. And also, the school is really pretty. And it was the same school when Barry Northview got arrested. And it was Cinco de Mayo, May 5th, 2021, I believe. Yeah, 2021. Right? 2021, I think so. Anyhow, but then he got out, so. But still, it was the school when he got clink clink, and I was so happy. So I always associate that school with that. Anyhow, I wasn't awake for that. So then I called them back, and the secretary said, "Oh, we're good." And I go, oh, I was awake early enough to say, "Do you want me to come in for 11:30?" Because it was like 10 o'clock. And she was like, "No, we covered it." And I was like, "Do you have anything for tomorrow or the next day?" Or like, I must sound like a real, sand sack. And then she goes, "We'll let you know, but right now we're good." I hate when people say we're good because it means go F yourself in New York terms, okay? We don't need you. We got somebody else to cover it. So, go away. Go away, black fly. Go away, black string. Go away, white orbs that are touching my shoulder. Anyhow, now I'm just being stupid, and it's 43 minutes in. Okay, guys, I should be doing what this guy is doing. There you are. Okay, anyhow, I will talk to you soon. I just wanted to tell anybody who cared about me, and my soul sisters, and thank you for the prayers. Anybody who said a prayer for me, thank you, DC. Thank you, Leisha. Leisha Fierce. Everybody, go to my friend Leisha Fierce. She has a YouTube channel. She doesn't have that many videos. You can watch all her videos within 1 hour. Okay? No, maybe a couple hours. She has little short videos, and then she has and lupus, like Shanann, and she lives in Colorado. Okay, So she has a really profound video about like all the things that she deals with health-wise when you have a disease, and all the things that she goes through. But she still manages to do karaoke sometimes and go to the bar. And my dream is to someday go to Colorado and meet up with her. Anyhow, we'll see. It might happen. Strange other things have happened. Anyway, guys, I have to turn this thing off. Okay, this thing, and is the eye still big? Let's see. It's a little bit better. That hurt. That hurt. It did hurt. Anyhow, yeah, so if I go to work tomorrow, I'm going to put on, of course, face makeup, like, foundation around this, the age spots and the rosacea and the wrinkles, right? Put it all around here. And the nose that looks like it was broken 7 times. I never broke my nose. It's just always been big like that. Anyhow, and I'll put a lip on, but I'm going to try to stay, maybe I should put some eyebrows on, but I'm going to try to stay away from putting eyes on, because I'm afraid to irritate them and for something to go into my eye. And I'm going to throw out the eye pen that was glitter. It was a glitter pink pen, right? You never saw me yesterday, so you don't know, but it kind of stained. I mean, I tried to get it off, but see how this is hooded? That's from my Hashimoto's. And I forgot to take my medicine this morning. It's okay. I'm allowed to skip a day or two. But that's why I have the hooded eyebrows, or hooded eyes, whatever you call it. But over here, it like stained my eye because I took my makeup off so many times, and I even had a shower. And it over here, see how red it is? And it's kind of brown. Almost like I have a black eye. That's from that makeup. So Flya B was saying maybe a little bit of your makeup got into your eye, but I did say that to them. They didn't give me any answers. He didn't. He was like, no. I was like, you don't think, isn't it possible? Because it was glitter. You don't think it's possible that it went in my eye? And he was like, no, old age. Old age is just going to get worse. Okay, thanks, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Oh, thank you very much. Okay, anyhow. So, end of the story is I'm alive, I'm happy and grateful. Namaste. We live to live another bit. We learn to live another day. Okay? We have hair all over our shirt because we love our dog. Right? We love our animals, our pets, our cats, whatever we have. Anyhow, Mystic Brady out. Like I tell the kids at school, lock it, zip it, lock it, put it in your pocket. Don't take it out of your pocket. They're like, here it is, I have the key. I said, no, you have to zip it better. Zip it, lock it, put it in your pocket. Okay, that's something I didn't learn. Okay, anyway, guys, thank you for your prayers. Please keep the prayers up. I just want to tell you, okay, because I have to do this for myself. If you have astigmatism, it means eye trouble, fear of really seeing the self. Okay, that's interesting. Am I afraid to see myself? And what you say is, I am now willing to see my own beauty and magnificence without makeup. I am now willing to see my own beauty and magnificence. That's for astigmatism, which I do have. Okay. Cataracts. That might be the next section. Cataracts is inability to see ahead with joy. Oh, I think that's me. Inability to see ahead with joy. Dark future. Ooh. And what you're supposed to say is, life is eternal and filled with joy. Life is eternal and filled with joy. Life is eternal. Yes, it is. It keeps going. It keeps going. You don't have to worry. You just let it happen. Life is eternal and filled with joy. Okay. I was just feeling that affirmation. Okay. I see with love and joy. I see with love and joy. See with love and joy. I now create a life I love to look at. Any kind of eye problems is not liking what you see in your own life. And so the affirmation is, I now create. One eye straight up looks different than the other eye. This one's light blue, a little bit greenish, and this one is a weird color. Oh boy. Okay. So I now create a life I love to look at. I now create a life I love to look at. I am now willing to see my own beauty and magnificence. Life is eternal and filled with joy. Farsighted means fear of the present. I am safe in the here and now. I see that clearly. I am safe in the here and now. I see that clearly. If you have crossed eyes, it's not wanting to see what's out there. Crossed purposes. Well, that's interesting. Not wanting to see what's out there. Crossed purposes. And the affirmation is, it is safe for me to see. I am at peace. It is safe for me to see. I am at peace. It is safe for me to see. I am at peace. And I didn't feel like it was safe for me to see all that crazy stuff that was going on. It was physically affecting me. And so it doesn't mean I'm not doing the cases anymore. I will do the cases, but I also have to do, acting like a jerk off time. Just joking around, just drinking my coffee, drinking my Diet Coke, drinking my water, whatever it is, just hanging out, and doing my art. And right now you can't do anything on that table because it's full of Christmas stuff, Christmas joy. But I know that it will be cleaned up and I will have enough space to do whatever I need to create, or to just sit and think. Anyhow, how do you turn this thing off? Okay? That's what my mother was trying to figure out. Okay. She would just say, get to bed. Kathleen, just get to bed. Go to sleep. Stop talking. And I would say, I can't sleep though. I'm scared. I'm going to have another bad dream. And she would say, just lay there and rest. Even just a little rest is good. Okay? And then we had a little transistor radio, and that changed the world, changed my world. Because if I had that little radio, then I could just listen to that radio and that would calm me down. I'm still doing that to this day, because I have the TV and I have this radio right here. This radio. Anyhow, please turn me off. Okay, namaste everybody. I love you. Thank you for the prayers.